just want to be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Few better places in the country weather-wise. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Ready, black 22.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, blue ready. Watch twist. Flip it. Let me go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Winston. He's got Evans. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 2nd down, Barber. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And this is caught by Evans. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Grant. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They go play action. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Winston. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Barber. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal. 34, right 34. Scoot. Not today, you are.
Here's Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns,
so this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Check curls.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter.
Watch the edge. Check 26.
First down, Winston. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Shoot. Check 37. Check 52. Check.
A first down throw for Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job on the return there. 16. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Winston going to get this out to Evans. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They can't hang with us. Easy. Big gas.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
47, wait. Check, 47. What's the curl? Hey, check, Mike, 47. Looks small, 47. I got you, pump. Mike's 47. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston. Complete, he finds Bray. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Bray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to... Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Ready, black 22. 51.
On 1st down, Grant. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go back to Grant. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready, black, what you got? Check in. No game on this defense, no game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Grant. He finds some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Even.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike 34. Green, come and see. I'm here all day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Winston felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.